Hi guys, welcome back to Sisterhood. My name is MUZADI, and today we'll be having some woman-to-woman conversations with TITY MUZADI. I hope you guys are doing well. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. I realized that a lot of women are dying like every day. I mean, it's been happening. Even people my age, like someone who's very close to my age. Oh, dude, that was very heartbreaking, and that was very emotional. That was very close. It felt close.
It makes it feel so real. You hear about it on the news, but once you see that this is a girl that I could have been friends with, a girl that could have stayed next door.
Exactly. This could have been me.
Yeah.
This could have been me.
That's when it becomes so much more real. Furthermore, today we're going to be talking about what women empowerment means to you. How you take the steps to grow. Not just yourself as a brand, as an advocate, but as a person, as a woman. How do you radiate that light for, of course, your fellow women to see? But we don't want to be the people to say, oh, men are the problem. But how do you go about educating men?
That's a good question. I mean, with men, you can hear with my first episode where I talk about women like not wanting to be on top of men, in front of them.
Yes.
We just want to be next to them, right? We don't want their spots, right? We just want to be given an equal opportunity and like feel like we also deserve the same opportunities they get.
Yes.
And like we deserve those opportunities, we deserve those spots, and we can actually work. Yeah. Another woman's win is my win.
Yes.
If I see another woman doing it, that means most definitely I will make it.
Yes.
So I find inspiration from other women's work. I find inspiration from other women's heartbreak or healing, or whatever it is they go through. Because women always come back stronger
and better.
Yeah.
Yes.
So with me, just carrying myself as a woman, I think also personally, the decisions I make every day is to fight.
Yes.
To fight to be at a better state. Personally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. I hope that answers your question.
Yeah, it does. In your experience, because a lot of times you probably won't get a person directly tell you that this in your video really helped me. But what is the aim? That I made this video because I want a girl to one day watch it after going through an ordeal and know that she's beautiful, she's loved. What are the thought processes that go behind each video, and how does that work?
The goal is to talk about things society doesn't talk about.
Yes.
The goal is to talk about things we as women, when we are just together, don't talk about. It's to break those walls and break the boundaries we put. We talk about that, we get to feel it, we get to understand that this is your pain, it's okay that you went through this, and it's not your fault, and other women are also going through this. You can come out better, you can come out phenomenal, you can come out better, because I do invite, I invite a lot of women who did fight. Like most of them were fighting, even with myself. I feel like my whole life I've been fighting to just be myself and be comfortable with my skin and the woman I am.
How does you being you create safe spaces for people? Like, how does you being Tifazo create safe spaces for people to be able to
Be themselves.
Be able to open up and talk to you about their experiences? What sets you aside as a woman who opens herself up as, listen, talk to me, I'm a safe space? And how does that,
Like, we live in a society where being kind is associated as being weak, right? So what I do is break that stereotypical, boundary they put for us. I try to be personal and vulnerable to another woman, so that in order for them to also be vulnerable, to just reciprocate the same
Yeah.
energy back. And I think it's easy for women. Dude, have you been at a club and you in the bathroom? Women literally, women tell each other everything.
Yeah.
Dude, I actually follow you on Instagram. I really love you. You inspire me. So I really feel like just being vulnerable does help give
Creates
someone
the
else,
same
the same
energy.
space.
That's very true, and that is very beautiful. The name of this piece is Nobody Asked My Rapist What He Was Wearing. When a woman being raped stops screaming, stops fighting, stops crying, I believe that is the moment that the goddess within her is ripped from her and devoured by her defiler. That is the first death. A death that so many of us have died. A death that I have died. My mother too. Yet a death that so many of us tried to live through. Like putting makeup on a corpse thinking maybe it might look more alive. But see, the second death is similar. Except this one more permanent. A death that I believe should be the death and castration of any perpetrator. But wait, isn't that a bit extreme? No. What's extreme is going to the police station and being asked by a police officer, well, what were you wearing? Or why were you drinking? Or he can't rape you, he's your boyfriend, your uncle, your husband, your coach, your teacher, your friend, your brother. But nobody asked my rapist what he was wearing, or why he was looking at me. And why, instead of protecting me, he had chosen to consume me, then bury me in a shallow grave called Nobody Really Cares. So that even if I didn't die right away, crawled out of the ditch and tried to find my way back to safety, I would still die anyway. Tying a noose around my neck, going down on my knees, pulling tight on the rope strings and praying to God that he might feel the pain. What's extreme is waking up to the realization that you are only 5 pills away from heaven, or hell, or wherever they say broken things go. What's even more extreme than that is how the length of my skirt has become a serving suggestion, and how I am sold to the slyest bidder. A tad bit more extreme is how I might only end up on primetime news as a name, or a stat, or a rest in power girl, then a hashtag on Twitter for a week, till the Kardashians do something stupid again. What's extreme is how nobody's asking my rapist what he was wearing, why he was looking at me, and why instead of protecting me, he had chosen to devour me, then bury me in a shallow grave called Nobody Cares. Thank you.
That's so powerful.